दोस्तों, welcome to your very own channel where we bring you the best and most relevant study material for your preparation. आज हम शुरू करते हैं January 2025 current affairs, a topic that is crucial for exams and interviews alike. We've compiled topics from trusted sources like leading magazines and newspapers, ensuring you stay updated with the most relevant events. The entire session is presented in a question-answer format, just as they are asked in exams, helping you prepare effectively. To make things easier, we've included charts and graphs, ensuring you can understand and remember key points without confusion. Our team has analyzed 10 years of previous exam papers to carefully select questions that have the highest probability of being asked. Though the video is slightly longer, it's designed to give you a comprehensive edge in your preparation. Dosto, this is not just another current affairs video, it's a complete strategy-packed resource for your exams. So, sit tight, take notes, and trust us when we say you'll be ahead of the competition. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to keep supporting us. Let's dive in. Dosto, let's dive straight into our first question. The key highlights and significance of Rajasthan's M-Sand Policy 2024. Question 1 states, discuss the key highlights and significance of Rajasthan's M-Sand Policy 2024 in promoting sustainable construction and infrastructure. How does the adoption of M-Sand address the challenges of natural resource depletion and environmental sustainability? दोस्तों, आज के लिए एक pro tip. Before answering any question, read it carefully and identify all parts being asked. In this case, the first part is about the key highlights of Rajasthan's M-Sand Policy 2024. To make this easy for you, here's a handy mnemonic: sand benefit. Let's break it down. Key highlights of M-Sand Policy 2024, SAND. S. Sustainable development. The policy promotes the use of M-Sand, reducing reliance on natural river sand and ensuring the protection of river ecosystems from depletion. A. Availability expansion. Encourages the establishment of M-Sand production units across Rajasthan to maintain an uninterrupted supply of sand for construction projects. N. Natural resource conservation. Aims to reduce the overexploitation of riverbeds, protecting aquatic ecosystems, and helping to maintain groundwater levels. D. Development support. Offers subsidies and incentives for setting up M-Sand manufacturing units, driving industrial growth in the state. Dosto, now let's look at the significance of M-Sand adoption. For this, we'll use the mnemonic benefit, which will help you remember the key points efficiently. Let's break it down for a clearer understanding. Significance of M-Sand adoption. Benefit. B. Better quality control. M-Sand is manufactured with uniform particle size, ensuring better binding properties compared to natural sand, resulting in more durable construction. E. Environmental protection. By reducing river sand mining, M-Sand helps mitigate ecosystem disruption in riverbeds, preserving aquatic habitats, and maintaining river health. N. National replication. M-Sand has been successfully adopted in Tamil Nadu and Kerala, and Rajasthan's policy sets a model that can be replicated by other states looking to improve their construction sustainability. E. Economic viability. M-Sand is a cost-effective alternative for construction projects, reducing the cost of raw materials while maintaining high-quality standards. F. Future demand. M-Sand meets the growing demand for construction materials driven by urbanization and infrastructure development in both urban and rural areas. I. Infrastructure boost. By supporting large-scale, sustainable construction, M-Sand aligns with green building initiatives and helps India build a future-ready infrastructure. T. Technology advancement. The adoption of advanced machinery, such as vertical shaft impact (VSI) crushers, improves the efficiency and quality control of M-Sand production, making it more competitive. Dosto, with this benefit mnemonic, you can easily remember the significance of M-Sand adoption. This structure allows you to write a concise yet comprehensive answer in your exams. Dosto, Before we move to the next question, let's quickly summarize the significance of M-Sand adoption in a concise chart format. Make sure to pause the video, draw this chart in your notebook, and let's nail this concept. His chart will help you visualize and recall the key points for exams or interviews. Now, let's move on to question 2 and tackle it step by step. Question 2 states, examine the strategic importance of the newly authorized African Union Stabilisation and Support Mission, AUSSOM, in Somalia. How does AUSSOM build on the legacy of ATMIs? And what role does the United Nations play in supporting peacekeeping missions in conflict zones like Somalia? दोस्तों, अब हम बात करते हैं AUSSOM, African Union Support and Stabilization Mission in Somalia के highlights और significance की. To make it easy for you, we'll use the mnemonic piece, which perfectly captures the mission's goals and importance. चलिए समझते हैं step by step. Key highlights of AUSSOM and its significance. Peace. Peacekeeping transition. AUSSOM succeeds ATMI's African Union Transition Mission in Somalia to continue stabilizing Somalia. It focuses on addressing security challenges and transitioning responsibilities to Somali forces. East African collaboration. Troops from Egypt, Ethiopia, Djibouti, Uganda, Kenya, and Burundi participate. This fosters regional unity and promotes collective security in East Africa. African Union leadership operates under the African Union AU framework, reinforcing Africa-led solutions for regional conflicts. Highlights the AU's role in promoting self-reliance and sovereignty in addressing African issues. Counter-terrorism focus. AUSSOM prioritize countering the Al-Shabaab threat, which is critical for ensuring long-term stability and eliminating terrorism. Economic and political stability. Supports Somalia's rebuilding process by strengthening governance frameworks and enabling socio-economic growth. दोस्तों, अब हम बात करते हैं strategic role of the UN in peacekeeping की, which is part 2 of the question. The UN's efforts to maintain global peace are legendary, and we'll simplify this using the mnemonic blue piece, which captures its multifaceted approach. So, चलिए समझते हैं step by step. Strategic role of the UN in peacekeeping, blue piece. Blue helmets. The UN peacekeepers, known as blue helmets, are a global symbol of unity and peace, ensuring stability in conflict zones. Legacy. The UN's peacekeeping operations are built on principles of impartiality, consent, and minimal use of force, critical for building trust in war-torn regions. Unified effort. Acts as a platform for global collaboration, facilitating partnerships with entities like the African Union to address complex challenges. Enhanced capacity. The UN provides logistical, financial, and advisory support to missions such as AUSSOM, ensuring their success. Prize-winning efforts. Recognized with the 1988 Nobel Peace Prize, highlighting its significant role in maintaining global peace and preventing conflicts. 11 missions. Currently oversees 11 peacekeeping missions worldwide, showcasing its vast experience and adaptability in managing diverse conflicts. Accountability. Ensures peacekeepers operate with ethical and operational standards, holding them responsible for their actions. Conflict resolution. Acts as a neutral mediator, resolving disputes and fostering long-term peace agreements. Efficiency in transition. Facilitates seamless transitions for missions like AUSSOM, ensuring continuity and stability when replacing frameworks such as ATMIs. दोस्तों, no other channel brings you such detailed charts and mnemonics to simplify your preparation like we do. Let's look at a chart to understand the strategic role of the UN in peacekeeping using the mnemonic blue piece. Pause the video, note it down, and relate it to what we've already discussed. After that, we'll move to question 3. दोस्तों, charts like this make complex topics easy to understand and remember. Use it as a reference for your notes or revision. Now, let's move on to question 3 and tackle it step by step. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं। Question 3 states, discuss the strategic and operational significance of the 18th edition of exercise Surya Kiran held in Nepal. How does this joint military exercise between India and Nepal strengthen bilateral ties and regional stability? दोस्तों, अब हम बात करते हैं एक्सरसाइज सूर्या किरण की, जो इंडिया और नेपाल के बीच एक स्पेशल डिफेंस एक्सरसाइज है। टू मेक इट इजी, हम नेमोनिक सूर्या उसे करेंगे, जो इसके हाइलाइट्स को याद रखने का परफेक्ट टूल है। लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड। की हाइलाइट्स ऑफ एक्सरसाइज सूर्या किरण सूर्या. S. Strategic partnership. Strengthens the special relationship between India and Nepal through joint defense collaboration. U. United efforts. Focuses on enhancing interoperability between Indian and Nepalese forces for joint military operations. R. Regional stability. Builds preparedness for counterterrorism operations and jungle warfare, particularly in mountainous terrains. Y. Yearly engagement. This exercise is conducted annually, hosted alternately by India and Nepal, ensuring consistent defense cooperation. A. Assistance and relief. Promotes humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, HADRA, operations under the UN framework, enhancing disaster resilience and coordination. Dosto, Mnemonic Surya will help you easily recall the key highlights of this exercise. It's not just about defense. It's also about regional cooperation and disaster management, making it vital for exams. Let's move ahead and dive into the next part of the question. Friends, let's now understand the operational significance of exercise Surya Kiran, which is not just a military drill, but a shining example of regional security and defense cooperation. To make it easy to remember, we'll use the mnemonic Mountain D. Let's break it down. Operational significance of exercise Surya Kiran, Mountain D. M. Mountain training. Provides specialized training in jungle warfare and high-altitude operations, leveraging Nepal's rugged terrain for effective combat preparedness. O. Operational readiness. Improves combat readiness for both armies, especially in counterterrorism scenarios requiring swift and coordinated action. U. Unified approach. Promotes a coordinated strategy for multinational missions, including peacekeeping and disaster relief operations. N. Neighborly relations. Strengthens trust and cooperation between India and Nepal, further deepening their friendly ties. T. Terrorism response. Develops effective counterterrorism strategies to enhance regional security and protect against emerging threats. A. Alliance strengthening. Reinforces defense ties as part of the broader India-Nepal bilateral relationship, promoting long-term stability. I. Interoperability. Facilitates seamless coordination between Indian and Nepalese forces, ensuring better performance during joint operations. N. Natural disaster preparedness. Enhances capabilities for disaster response, aligning with the UN Charter for humanitarian efforts. D. Diplomatic bond. Strengthens military diplomacy, reflecting the strong friendship and partnership between India and Nepal. Friends, to make the operational significance of exercise Surya Kiran easier to understand, let's put it into a chart format. This will help you grasp the details quickly and remember them effectively. Pause the video, note this down in your notebook, and let's dive in. This chart perfectly summarizes the operational significance of exercise Surya Kiran. Use this format in your notes or exams to present structured answers. Let's move ahead, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's move into next question. It states, analyze the importance of ethical AI in India's digital transformation journey. What are the key challenges India faces in implementing ethical AI? And how do initiatives like the India AI Mission aim to address these challenges? Let's now dive into an important and futuristic topic, ethical AI in India. With AI transforming every sector, ethical implementation is critical for fairness and accountability. To simplify the key highlights, we'll use the mnemonic ethics. Let's break it down step by step. Key highlights of ethical AI in India Ethics. A. Ethical framework. Establishes transparency, accountability, and fairness in AI applications to ensure that AI benefits are distributed equitably across sectors. T. Trusted AI. Advances responsible AI adoption through the India-AI mission, particularly under its safe and trusted AI pillar, building confidence in AI systems. H. Human rights protection. Focuses on mitigating risks such as the misuse of AI for mass surveillance or biased decision-making, ensuring that AI respects individual freedoms. I. Inclusive AI. Promotes accessibility by tailoring AI applications to India's diverse cultural and linguistic landscape, ensuring that no one is left behind. C. Collaboration. Encourages public-private partnerships to develop scalable and innovative AI solutions that benefit both the economy and society. S. Societal impact. Aims to maximize AI's positive contributions in healthcare, education, and governance, while actively minimizing adverse outcomes like job displacement or inequality. Friends, the mnemonic ethics perfectly captures India's vision for implementing AI responsibly and inclusively. This topic is highly relevant for exams and interviews, so make sure you note it down. Now let's discuss the challenges in implementing ethical AI in India, which is equally important for balanced development. To simplify these points, let's use the mnemonic digital, because the digital transformation comes with its own set of hurdles. Let's dive in. Challenges in implementing ethical AI in India. Digital. D. Data privacy concerns. The lack of a comprehensive data protection law makes personal data vulnerable to misuse, raising trust issues. I. Inequitable access. The digital divide restricts AI adoption, especially in rural and underserved areas, widening socioeconomic inequalities. G. Governance ambiguity. Overlapping roles of Metwai, Niti Aayog, and other bodies create fragmented AI governance, leading to inefficiencies. I. Inclusivity issues. AI models often inherit biases due to unrepresentative datasets, leading to discriminatory outcomes. T. Technological duality. The dual-use nature of AI poses risks like misuse in surveillance, deepfakes, and cyber threats. A. Awareness deficit. Limited public and stakeholder understanding of AI ethics and its societal implications hampers adoption. L. Lack of standards. Slow progress in establishing AI-specific ethical guidelines and regulations creates a gap in uniform implementation. Now let's dive into the India-AI mission and its role in overcoming the challenges of ethical AI in India. To simplify this, we'll use the mnemonic AI vision, which perfectly summarizes the mission's core initiatives. Let's break it down. India-AI mission and its role in addressing challenges. AI vision. A. AI compute capacity. Builds scalable AI computing infrastructure, including over 10,000 GPUs, to support AI innovation and research. I. Innovation Hub. Establishes the India-AI Innovation Center (IAIC) for foundational AI research and development of culturally sensitive AI models. V. Vital dataset access. Enhances access to high-quality public datasets to ensure inclusive and fair training for AI systems. I. Inclusivity focus. Drives equitable AI adoption via Digital India initiatives and programs like AI Pe Charcha, promoting grassroots awareness. S. Skill development. Expands AI literacy through the India Future Skills program and initiatives like data and AI labs, creating an AI-ready workforce. I. Indigenous research. Encourages collaborative research tailored to India's unique cultural and socio-economic needs. O. Oversight and regulation. Proposes setting up a dedicated AI ethics and governance authority to regulate AI development and deployment ethically. N. National strategy. Aligns with Niti Aayog's Responsible AI for All strategy, ensuring that AI development remains inclusive, transparent, and ethical. Friends, we've reached the final part of this question, the way forward for ethical AI in India. To answer this effectively in exams, you need to stay focused and address the question exactly as it is framed. Let's break it into clear and actionable points first, and then summarize it through a chart. चलिए, समझते हैं step by step. Way forward for ethical AI. Key points. Legal framework. Enact comprehensive data protection laws similar to GDPR to safeguard personal data and ensure privacy. Digital equity. Bridge the digital divide by improving internet penetration and enhancing AI infrastructure in rural and underserved regions. Public awareness. Integrate AI ethics into educational curricula and conduct awareness campaigns to educate society on the implications of AI. Ethical standards. Develop globally aligned standards for fairness, transparency, and accountability in AI systems. Regulatory oversight. Establish a centralized AI ethics authority to monitor compliance, regulate misuse, and enforce ethical practices. Dosto, this way forward provides a clear roadmap for implementing ethical AI in India. The chart will make your answers more visually appealing and structured in exams. Remember, framing your answer in point form as per the question is crucial. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more such easy-to-learn content. Moving to the next question, what is the human metapneumovirus HMPV? And why is it significant in the context of public health? Discuss its transmission, symptoms, and the challenges associated with its treatment and prevention. Friends, today we'll discuss an important health topic that's been making headlines recently: human metapneumovirus HMPV. This respiratory virus poses a significant threat, especially during winter. To simplify the key highlights, let's use the mnemonic winter, a perfect fit for understanding this disease. Let's break it down step by step. Key highlights of human metapneumovirus HMPV winter. Winter disease. HMPV cases spike during winter and early spring, making it a seasonal threat similar to influenza. Identified in 2001. Discovered by Bernadette G. van den Hoogen in the Netherlands, making it a relatively recently identified virus. No vaccine. No specific vaccine or antiviral treatment exists, which complicates prevention and management efforts. Transmission. Spreads through direct contact via coughs, sneezes, or contaminated surfaces like doorknobs and keyboards. Elderly and children. Primarily affects children under 14, the elderly, and those with weakened immune systems, making these groups highly vulnerable. Respiratory symptoms. Causes symptoms similar to the common cold, including fever, cough, sore throat, and wheezing, which can lead to misdiagnosis. Friends, now move to the next part, which is about the public health significance of human metapneumovirus HMPV. This virus is not just another seasonal illness, it has serious implications for our healthcare systems and vulnerable populations. To make it easy to remember, we'll use the mnemonic spread. Let's break it down. Public health significance of HMPV spread. Seasonal outbreaks. Regular outbreaks occur during colder months, putting significant pressure on healthcare systems due to increased respiratory infections. Pneumoviridae family. Belongs to the same family as RSV, respiratory syncytial virus, and measles, increasing the risk of co-infections that worsen symptoms. Rising cases in children. 10-12% of respiratory illnesses in children are linked to HMPV, making it a major contributor to pediatric hospitalizations. Elderly risk. The virus poses severe risks to the elderly, particularly those with pre-existing conditions like asthma or COPD. Awareness gap. Lack of public awareness about HMPV leads to delayed diagnosis and inadequate intervention, worsening outcomes. Diagnosis challenges. Symptoms often mimic common colds, leading to underdiagnosis or misdiagnosis in both children and adults. Friends, Now let's explore the challenges in treatment and prevention of human metapneumovirus (HMPV), followed by the way forward to tackle these issues. Understanding these aspects is crucial for exams and practical awareness. Let's break it down. Challenges in treatment and prevention. Absence of vaccine. No vaccine exists yet, making proactive prevention challenging for vulnerable populations. Lack of antiviral therapy. Since HMPV is a virus, antibiotics are ineffective and antiviral treatments are unavailable. Public health infrastructure. Developing nations often face resource constraints, struggling to handle outbreaks effectively. Cross-transmission. High transmissibility through physical contact and contaminated surfaces makes outbreaks likely in crowded areas like schools. Let us see. Way forward. Vaccine development. Prioritize research and development of vaccines, especially for children, the elderly, and immunocompromised individuals. Public awareness campaigns. Launch initiatives to promote hygiene practices and minimize close contact during outbreaks. Diagnostic tools. Invest in rapid diagnostic technologies for early and accurate detection of HMPV cases. Research and surveillance. Strengthen global surveillance systems to monitor outbreaks and mutation patterns for better preparedness. Friends, to make this topic even easier to understand, we've prepared a chart that summarizes the challenges, prevention, and way forward for HMPV. Take a moment, pause the video if needed, and note this down for quick revision. Let's dive into the chart. Dosto, this chart is a concise way to connect all the dots we've covered about HMPV. Use it to supplement your answers in exams. Friends, let's move on to the next question. We'll break it down step by step to ensure a clear and structured understanding. So, are you ready? Let's begin. Next question states, analyze the significance of the Ministry of Defense's decision to declare 2025 as the year of reforms. Discuss the key achievements of India's defense sector reforms over the years and the challenges that remain. How can these reforms help India achieve self-reliance and global competitiveness in the defense sector? Friends, let's discuss the significance of declaring 2025 as the year of reforms. This initiative is crucial for transforming India's defense landscape and boosting national security. To simplify, we'll use the mnemonic defense to cover the highlights. Let's break it down. Significance of declaring 2025 as the year of reforms, defense. D. Defense modernization. Aims to transform India's armed forces into a technologically advanced, combat-ready force to meet future challenges. E. Enhanced capabilities. Focuses on multi-domain operations, equipping forces to handle the complexities of modern warfare effectively. F. Focus on self-reliance. Accelerates indigenous manufacturing and innovation in defense technologies under Make in India. E. Efficiency in processes. Streamlines procurement, decision-making, and structural reforms to ensure agility and effectiveness. N. New Age technologies. Encourages the adoption of AI, robotics, quantum systems, and other cutting-edge technologies for a strategic edge. C. Civil-military synergy. Promotes integrated commands and better coordination between services for unified operations. E. Economic transformation. Strengthens India's position in the global defense market, boosting exports and advancing the defense economy. Let's tackle the next part of the question, achievements of defense reforms in India. To make this easier to recall, we'll use the mnemonic reform success. So, let's break it down. Achievements of defense reforms in India, reform success. R. Raksha Mantri innovations. Launch of IDEX to engage startups and MSMEs in driving defense innovation. E. Enhanced coordination. Creation of the Chief of Defense Staff, CDS, and Department of Military Affairs, DMA, for improved inter-service synergy. F. Focus on indigenization. Over 500 defense items banned from imports to boost domestic production. O. Ordnance reorganization. restructuring of 41 ordnance factories into 7 defense public sector undertakings, DPSUs, for greater efficiency. R. Recruitment reforms. Introduction of the Agnipath scheme for a younger, skilled, and agile military force. M. Mission-specific units. Formation of integrated battle groups, IBGs, to ensure agility and efficiency in operations. S. Self-reliance. Indigenous development of systems like HTT-40 trainer aircraft, light combat helicopters, radars, and warships. U. Updated procurement rules. Implementation of Defense Acquisition Procedure, DAP, 2020 to streamline acquisitions and involve the private sector. C. Creation of Space Agency. Establishment of the Defense Space Agency to integrate space capabilities for military operations. E. Export promotion. Increased focus on exporting defense equipment and components, boosting India's global profile. S. Strengthened R&D. Encouragement of research in areas like AI, robotics, hypersonics, and other cutting-edge technologies. While India has made significant progress in defense reforms, there are still many challenges that need to be addressed. With this, we moved to the third part of the question. To make it easy to remember, we'll use the mnemonic challenge to outline these hurdles. Let's break it down. Challenges in defense reforms. Challenge. C. Cost constraints. Limited budget allocations restrict investments in modernization and cutting-edge R&D. H. High dependence on imports. Despite efforts, there's still significant reliance on foreign technologies for critical defense components. A. Administrative delays. Bureaucratic inefficiencies slow down procurement, decision-making, and project implementation. L. Lack of innovation. Insufficient focus on advanced R&D and indigenous development of high-tech defense systems. L. Limited export capacity. Indian PSUs and private firms face challenges in competing globally due to operational inefficiencies. E. Emerging technology gaps. Lack of robust policies to integrate AI, quantum systems, and hypersonics into defense infrastructure. N. Non-alignment in forces. Resistance to reforms like integrated theater commands, ITCs, affects inter-service coordination. G. Governance ambiguities. Overlapping roles of agencies like METWI, DMA, and Niti Aayog create inefficiencies in governance. E. Export limitations. Incomplete system exports limit India's ability to establish a strong global defense market footprint. Friends, let's wrap up this important discussion by looking at the way forward for achieving self-reliance and global competitiveness in India's defense sector. These steps are crucial for India to emerge as a global defense leader. Let's break it down into actionable points. Way forward for achieving self-reliance and global competitiveness. Boost indigenous manufacturing. Expand the positive indigenization list and encourage public-private partnerships, PPPs, to strengthen domestic production. Streamline procurement. Digitize and expedite defense acquisitions to eliminate administrative delays and inefficiencies. Focus on emerging tech. Prioritize investments in AI, robotics, hypersonics, and other advanced technologies for a strategic edge. Enhance budget allocation. Gradually increase defense spending to meet the needs of modernization and R&D growth. Strengthen exports. Promote the export of complete defense systems supported by robust marketing and international collaborations. Integrated commands. Expedite the formation of integrated theater commands to enhance joint operational efficiency across services. Veteran welfare. Improve post-retirement, reskilling opportunities, and living conditions for veterans, ensuring they contribute to the defense ecosystem. Friends, now let's bring everything we've discussed into a single chart for easy revision. This chart summarizes the significance, achievements, challenges, and way forward for defense reforms in India. Take a moment, pause the video, and relate it to what we've covered so far. This chart captures all the key aspects of the discussion. Use it as your quick reference for exams or revision. And as always, if you find this content helpful, like, share, and subscribe. Moving to the next question. The question states, analyze the significance of the Israel-Hamas ceasefire agreement. What are the key features of the ceasefire? And how can its successful implementation contribute to regional stability and humanitarian relief? Discuss the implications of this development on India's geopolitical and economic interests. To answer this question, let us first start with the significance of the Israel-Hamas ceasefire agreement. While it's a fragile step, it brings immediate relief and opens opportunities for further peace efforts. To make it easier to remember, we'll use the mnemonic piece. Let's break it down. Significance of the Israel-Hamas ceasefire agreement, peace. P. Pause in violence. The ceasefire brings an immediate halt to hostilities, reducing casualties and displacement among civilians. E. Economic stability. Eases regional instability, mitigating disruptions in trade and energy supply chains critical for global markets. A. Aid delivery. Facilitates humanitarian aid, ensuring that essentials like food, water, and medical supplies reach displaced populations in Gaza. C. Confidence building. Opens doors for diplomatic engagement, helping rebuild trust between conflicting parties for future negotiations. E. Effective mediation. Highlights the role of mediators like Egypt, Qatar, and the US, who play a crucial role in maintaining dialogue and ensuring the truce holds. Let us move into the next part of the question, that is about key features of the ceasefire. To make it easier for you, we've divided it into Phase 3, summarizing all the major points. Let's break it down. Key features of the ceasefire. Phase 1. Release of hostages and prisoners. 33 hostages released by Hamas and 1,900 Palestinian prisoners released by Israel. Troop withdrawal. Gradual withdrawal of Israeli troops from central Gaza. Humanitarian aid. 600 aid trucks delivered daily into Gaza to support the displaced population. Resettlement. Displaced Palestinians begin returning to their homes. Phase 2. Release of remaining hostages. Male hostages still in captivity to be released by Hamas. Military withdrawal. Completion of Israeli withdrawal from Gaza. Negotiations. Discussions begin for a permanent resolution to end hostilities. Phase 3. Reconstruction of Gaza. Efforts led by Egypt, Qatar, and the UN to rebuild Gaza's infrastructure. Border crossings and bodies. Reopening of border crossings and return of any remaining hostages' bodies. Let's now look at how the ceasefire contributes to regional stability and humanitarian relief. This is not just about stopping violence. It's about rebuilding lives and fostering long-term peace. Let's break it into 4 key points. Contributions to regional stability and humanitarian relief. Humanitarian impact. Provides immediate access to essential food, medical supplies, and shelter for displaced populations in Gaza. Conflict de-escalation. Helps reduce tensions with regional players like Hezbollah and Iran, preventing the escalation into a broader regional conflict. Reconstruction and development. Facilitates long-term rebuilding efforts, promoting economic stability not just in Gaza, but in the wider region as well. Facilitating peace. Acts as a stepping stone for broader peace negotiations, potentially paving the way for a two-state solution. Moving on to next part of the question. Implications of the Israel-Hamas ceasefire for India. This agreement directly affects India's energy security, trade, and geopolitical interests. To simplify, we'll use the mnemonic India Gens. Let's dive in. Implications for India, India Gens. I. Energy security. Reduces risks of oil price volatility, ensuring stable energy imports from the Middle East. N. National trade interests. Secures uninterrupted trade ties, with the region accounting for nearly 40% of India's trade. D. Diplomatic balance. Reinforces India's support for a two-state solution, while maintaining strong ties with Israel and traditional support for Palestine. Indian diaspora. Enhances security for over 9 million Indians living and working in the Middle East. A. Advanced collaboration. Facilitates ongoing technological and defense cooperation with Israel. G. Geopolitical positioning. Strengthens India's non-alignment policy and emphasis on dialogue in global conflicts. A. Aid opportunities. Opens avenues for India to contribute to Gaza's reconstruction through humanitarian aid and technical expertise. I. Innovation partnerships. Encourages Israeli investments in India's defense and innovation sectors. N. New market access. Stabilized regional trade offers enhanced export opportunities for Indian businesses. S. Stability advocacy. Positions India as a global peace advocate, strengthening its international credibility in global forums. Friends, now let's focus on the way forward following the Israel-Hamas ceasefire. While the truce is a step in the right direction, its success depends on coordinated efforts across multiple fronts. Let's break it into 5 actionable points. Way forward. Monitoring mechanism. Deploy international observers to oversee the ceasefire, ensuring compliance and preventing any violations by either side. Humanitarian aid. Ensure uninterrupted delivery of food, medical supplies, and shelter to Gaza's displaced population with global support. Inclusive governance. Facilitate dialogue among Palestinian factions to establish a unified administration, reducing internal divisions and strengthening governance. Long-term development. Mobilize resources for sustainable reconstruction, focusing on infrastructure, healthcare, and economic development in Gaza. Regional dialogue. Leverage the ceasefire as an opportunity to encourage broader negotiations for a permanent resolution, potentially leading to a two-state solution. Dosto, these 5 steps provide a clear way forward to consolidate peace, address humanitarian needs, and work toward a sustainable resolution. Remember, progress requires persistence from all stakeholders. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let us look at the chart. This chart highlights the key actions required to ensure that the ceasefire leads to lasting peace and progress. Let's check it out. This chart is your quick reference to understand the Israel-Hamas agreement. Pause the video, take notes, and always remember, lasting peace needs strong actions and collective will. Do like, share, and subscribe to keep learning with us. Dosto, now let's move on to the next question. Stay focused, take notes, and remember, understanding the details will help you analyze the bigger picture. Let's dive in. Next question states, what is the Sanchar Saathi mobile app? And how does it empower citizens in combating telecom fraud? Discuss its key features and potential impact on telecom security in India. Dosto, let's talk about the Sanchar Saathi mobile app, a revolutionary tool to enhance telecom security and protect mobile users like you and me. To simplify, we'll use the mnemonic Sanchar to explain its key highlights. Let's break it down. Sanchar Saathi mobile app, Sanchar. S. Secure telecom resources. Designed to protect users from telecom fraud and unauthorized mobile connections. A. Accessible platform. Available for both Android and iOS, ensuring widespread usability across user groups. N. National initiative. Launched by the Department of Telecommunications under the Ministry of Communications. C. Citizen empowerment. Provides tools for users to manage mobile connections and verify device authenticity. H. Help against fraud. Aims to strengthen telecom security by addressing fraudulent communications effectively. A. Anti-theft tool. Offers features to block and track lost or stolen mobile handsets, empowering users. R. Real-time reporting. Enables users to take swift action against fraudulent calls and SMS to ensure telecom safety. Let's dive deeper into the key features of the Sanchar Saathi mobile app, which is designed to combat telecom fraud and protect users. To make it easier to remember, we'll use the mnemonic fraud stop. Let's break it down. Key features of Sanchar Saathi, fraud stop. F. Fraud communication reporting, Chakshu. Users can report fraudulent calls and SMS directly from their phone logs, helping curb telecom scams. R. Resource management. Citizens can view and manage all mobile connections issued in their name, preventing unauthorized usage. A. Anti-theft measures. If a mobile handset is lost or stolen, users can block, trace, and recover it swiftly. U. User-friendly interface. The app has a simple design, making it accessible for all users, even those with limited technical knowledge. D. Device authenticity verification. Users can verify mobile handsets before purchase to ensure they're not counterfeit or illegally acquired. S. Security enhancement. Strengthens telecom security by identifying and addressing fraudulent activities. T. Telecom integrity. Builds trust and transparency in mobile connection management, preventing misuse. O. Operational ease. Provides seamless access to essential tools for combating telecom fraud. P. Privacy protection. Safeguards user identity and personal information, preventing unauthorized access and misuse of telecom resources. Dosto, with features like fraud reporting, anti-theft tools, and mobile verification, the Sanchar Saathi app is a must-have for every Indian mobile user. Dosto, now let's talk about the impact of the Sanchar Saathi mobile app on telecom security in India. This is not just an app, it's a step toward making India's telecom sector more secure, transparent, and fraud-free. Let's break it down. Potential impact on telecom security in India. Reduction in telecom fraud. The app's fraud detection and reporting features help users identify and report scams, phishing calls, and SMS frauds, reducing telecom-related crimes. Enhanced consumer trust. Citizens feel more empowered as they can protect their mobile connections and secure their devices against unauthorized use. Improved resource management. Helps users monitor and manage all mobile numbers issued in their name, preventing misuse and ensuring accountability. Support for law enforcement. Tools like handset blocking and real-time tracking assist authorities in fighting phone theft and telecom fraud more effectively. Promotion of genuine devices. The app allows users to verify mobile handset authenticity, reducing the sale and circulation of counterfeit or stolen devices. Strengthened telecom ecosystem. Encourages a more secure and responsible telecom environment, ensuring that India's digital infrastructure remains robust and fraud-free. Dosto, to make your revision easier, we have summarized everything in a chart. These charts are designed by our team to help you revise quickly and efficiently before your exams. So, let's take a look. Dosto, this chart will help you revise quickly before your exams. Take a screenshot, note it down in your book, and most importantly, share it with your friends. If you're finding this content helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let us move to the next question. It states, discuss the significance of the successful trials of the Nag Mk to missile in strengthening India's defense capabilities. Highlight its key features, development under the IGMDP, and its strategic implications for the armed forces. Dosto, today we are talking about the Nag Mk to missile trials, a major step in strengthening India's defense capabilities. To make it easy to remember, we've broken it down using the mnemonic Nag Edge. Let's dive in. Nag Mk to missile, why it matters? Nag Edge mnemonic. N. National Defense Boost. Strengthens India's indigenous defense manufacturing under the Make in India initiative. A. Advanced battlefield readiness. Designed to neutralize modern armored threats, even those with explosive reactive armor, ERA. G. Guided precision. Fire and forget technology ensures high accuracy and autonomy in targeting enemy tanks. E. Extended range. Enhanced operational range of 7 to 10 km, a big upgrade from the earlier 4 km range. D. DRDO excellence. A major success of India's Integrated Guided Missile Development Program, IGMDP. G. Ground mobility. Seamlessly integrated with Nag Mk, Nag missile carrier for greater mobility and deployment. E. Effective deterrence. Bolsters India's capability to counter modern threats in armored warfare. Now let's move to the next part of the question, that is into the key features of the Nag Mk missile, which makes it a deadly weapon in India's defense arsenal. To make it easy to remember, we've used the mnemonic firepower. Let's break it down. Nag Mk missile key features: firepower mnemonic. F. Fire and forget technology. The missile autonomously locks onto the target and neutralize it without requiring further guidance. I. Indigenous development. Developed entirely by DRDO under the Integrated Guided Missile Development Program IGMDP. R. Range enhanced. Operational range extended to 7 to 10 km, a big leap from the Mk1 variant 4 km. E. Era neutralization. Can penetrate modern armored vehicles, even those equipped with explosive reactive armor, ERA. P. Platform integration. Seamlessly works with the Nag missile carrier, Nag for better mobility and tactical use. O. Operational versatility. Effective in multiple terrains, including deserts, plains, and high-altitude battlefields. W. Weapon system upgrades. Equipped with advanced targeting and tracking systems, improving accuracy and precision. E. Efficient deployment. Designed for rapid deployment in high-threat combat zones for quick battlefield responses. R. Reliable performance. Successful trials confirm its reliability, combat readiness, and effectiveness in real-world scenarios. Let us move forward and understand the third part of the question, that is about strategic implications. Let's move ahead. Dosto, the Nag Mk missile is not just another defense upgrade, it's a game changer for India's battlefield capabilities. It gives us a tactical edge, boosts our defense manufacturing, and enhances our self-reliance under the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. Let's break it down. India's armed forces now have state-of-the-art anti-tank capabilities, significantly reducing our dependence on foreign missile systems. This not only enhances tactical superiority, but also ensures that our defense systems are built for India by India. The integration of Nag Mk with Nag makes it highly mobile and adaptable for different combat scenarios, whether in plains, deserts, or high-altitude battlefields. Another big advantage: cost savings. By producing this missile domestically, we cut down on foreign procurement costs, making it a more economical and strategically beneficial investment. Plus, with its proven effectiveness, Nag Mk has huge export potential, making it an attractive product for friendly nations looking to upgrade their anti-tank capabilities. At the end of the day, this missile ensures that India stays battle-ready to counter modern armored threats, keeping our forces one step ahead in any future conflict. It's not just about firepower, it's about strengthening India's position in modern warfare. Dosto, with the Nag Mk missile, India is making massive strides in self-reliance, battlefield readiness, and global defense leadership. To make your revision easy, we have summarized everything in a simple chart. This will help you quickly recall the key strategic implications of the Nag Mk missile. Take a look and note it down in your book. Dosto, this chart is a quick revision tool for your exams and general understanding. Take a screenshot, note it down, and share it with friends. If you're finding this content helpful, like, share, and subscribe. Let us move to next question. Discuss the significance of the simultaneous commissioning of ins Nilgiri, in Surat, and ins Vagshir for the Indian Navy. Highlight their key features and role in enhancing India's maritime defense capabilities under the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. Let's us move to the answer of it. Dosto, this is a historic moment for the Indian Navy. For the first time ever, India has simultaneously commissioned a frigate, a destroyer, and a submarine on the same day. This isn't just a routine event, this is a massive leap forward in our naval strength and self-reliance. To help you remember, we've broken it down with the mnemonic Naval. Let's dive in. Why this commissioning matters? Naval mnemonic. N. National milestone. First time in Indian Navy history that 3 major warships were commissioned together. A. Atma-Nirbhar Bharat. A major step in self-reliance, proving India's capability in indigenous defense manufacturing. V. Versatile fleet addition. Brings in advanced warships and a next-gen submarine, boosting India's operational strength. A. Advanced technology. Features stealth capabilities, AI integration, and air-independent propulsion AIP, making these assets future-ready. L. Long-term strategy. Strengthens India's naval dominance in the Indo-Pacific, ensuring regional stability and security. Let's us discuss each one of it one by one. First, we will discuss about INS Nilgiri frigate, a game-changer for the Indian Navy. To make it easy to remember, let's break it down with the mnemonic stealth force. Let's dive in. Key features of INS Nilgiri stealth force mnemonic. S. Stealth design. First of the 7 Nilgiri-class stealth frigates under Project 17 are reducing radar visibility. T. Technology edge. Armed with supersonic surface-to-surface missiles and medium-range surface-to-air missiles, MRSAM, for a lethal strike capability. E. Extensive role. Designed for anti-surface, anti-air, and anti-submarine warfare, making it a multi-role warship. A. Atmanirbhar construction. Built under Make in India by Mazago Dock Shipbuilders Limited, MDL, and Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers, GRSE. L. Long-range strikes. Capable of high-precision, long-range missile attacks, ensuring superior combat effectiveness. T. Twin facilities. Manufactured in collaboration with MDL, Mumbai, and GRSE, Kolkata, showcasing India's indigenous shipbuilding capabilities. H. High endurance. Built for both offensive and defensive roles, ensuring versatility in operations. Let us move ahead and discuss about NS Surat, destroyer, India's next-gen naval powerhouse. To make it easy for you to remember, let's break it down with the mnemonic Smart IC. Let's dive in. Key features of INS Surat Smart IC mnemonic. S. Stealth features. Fourth and final stealth destroyer under Project 15B, designed to be hard to detect by enemy radars. M. Modern weaponry. Equipped with surface-to-air missiles, anti-ship missiles, and torpedoes, making it deadly in multi-domain warfare. A. AI integration. First Indian warship to incorporate artificial intelligence, enhancing its combat efficiency and automation. R. Robust build. Constructed by Mazago Dock Shipbuilders Limited, MDL, showcasing India's shipbuilding excellence. T. Tactical superiority. Designed for multi-threat combat scenarios, ensuring dominance in surface warfare. I. Indigenous contribution. A 100% made in India warship, highlighting our self-reliance in defense manufacturing. K. Key role. Acts as a frontline warship, providing air defense and surface strike capabilities in high-threat environments. Lastly, we will discuss about INS Vagshir submarine, India's silent underwater predator. This silent hunter is built for stealth, endurance, and high-tech warfare. To make it easy to remember, let's break it down with the mnemonic underwater strength. Let's dive in. Key features of INS Vagshir underwater strength mnemonic. U. Unique design. Sixth and final Kalvari class submarine under Project 75, completing India's Scorpion class fleet. N. Next-gen technology. Equipped with air-independent propulsion AIP, allowing longer underwater endurance without surfacing. D. Diesel-electric propulsion. Enhances stealth, fuel efficiency, and operational flexibility, making it hard to detect. E. Effective operations. Designed for anti-surface, anti-submarine warfare, intelligence gathering, and area surveillance. R. Robust capabilities. Features advanced systems for special operations and covert missions, making it a versatile asset. W. Wide range. Named after Vagshir, a sandfish found in the Indian Ocean, symbolizing its agility and precision. A. Atma-Nirbhar collaboration. Built under Make in India with French Naval Group and Spanish Navantia collaboration. T. Timely boost. Strengthens India's submarine fleet with cutting-edge stealth features, enhancing naval dominance. Dosto, ins Vagshir is a force multiplier in India's submarine fleet. With stealth, endurance, and cutting-edge warfare capabilities, it's a deadly addition to our Navy. Moving forward, let us understand what implication it has on Indian Navy. When we talk about the strategic implications of these advancements for the Indian Navy, we're essentially looking at a game changer in the Indo-Pacific region. Let's break it down. First, maritime security. India is not just reacting to threats anymore. It's preparing in advance to counter them. The Indo-Pacific is a hotbed of geopolitical tensions, and a stronger Indian Navy means we are not going to be pushed around by expansionist powers. Enhanced readiness ensures that our national interests, trade routes, and territorial waters are well protected. Second, indigenous manufacturing. This is where Make in India and Atma-Nirbhar Bharat come into play. The more we rely on homegrown defense technology, the less dependent we are on foreign suppliers. This isn't just about saving money, it's about strategic independence. A self-reliant Navy means we can develop, upgrade, and deploy without waiting for approvals from foreign governments. Next, we have multi-domain capabilities. Modern warfare isn't just fought on the surface. India is boosting its surface, subsurface, and air defense missions, making the Navy versatile and ready for any challenge. Whether it's anti-submarine warfare, aerial threats, or missile attacks, we're stepping up our game on all fronts. Now, let's talk about strategic deterrence. This is what makes adversaries think twice before messing with India. A powerful Navy sends a clear message. We can defend, we can retaliate, and we can project power. This is about safeguarding our interests, not just in our own waters, but across the wider region. It also strengthens India's position in global defense partnerships. Finally, technological advancements. This is where we separate the men from the boys. AI-driven systems, air-independent propulsion (AIP) for submarines, and cutting-edge weaponry are transforming the Indian Navy into a modern maritime force. This is no longer the Navy of the past. It's a force to be reckoned with. Bottom line, India is not just catching up, it's leading. A stronger Navy means a stronger India. And that is exactly what we need in today's geopolitical climate. Let's break it down visually so it's easy to understand. Dosto, please make a note of it. No other channel or magazine will give you such concise and to-the-point notes. And before we begin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Alright Dosto, moving on to the next question. This is getting really interesting, so stay tuned, because the next topic is just as important. No other channel will break it down like this, so make sure you're paying attention. Let's dive right in. Next question states, what is the significance of India joining the UN Committee of Experts on Big Data and Data Science for Official Statistics (UNCABD)? Discuss the role of UNCABD in advancing data-driven policymaking and its implications for India's statistical ecosystem. Let us answer this question sequentially into parts. Dosto, let's break this down in a way no one else will. India joining UNCABD is a big deal. And to make it super easy for you to remember, we have a mnemonic, data leader. Significance of India joining UNCABD. Use data leader to remember this. D. Data revolution participation. India is stepping up in global data-driven policymaking. This is about influence. We're not just following the rules, we're helping set them. A. Advancing SDG monitoring. The Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, are crucial for global progress. By joining UNCABD, India plays a direct role in shaping the indicators for the 2030 Agenda. T. Technological integration. This is where things get exciting. India can now adopt big data and advanced data science techniques in its statistical systems, making governance smarter and more efficient. A. Advocacy platform. India gets a stronger voice in promoting ethical data practices and cross-border data sharing frameworks. No more letting others dictate the rules. L. Leadership recognition. This move recognizes India's progress in using technology and data analytics for policy making. It's official. India is leading the way in data governance. E. Expertise development. Opportunities for capacity building in big data and data science mean that India's workforce is getting sharper and more skilled in the digital economy. A. Access to innovations. Being part of UNCBD means access to global best practices and cutting-edge statistical methodologies. Why reinvent the wheel when you can learn from the best? D. Development focus. Big data isn't just about numbers, it's about real impact. India can now use it for socio-economic development and environmental monitoring. E. Ethical data use. India reaffirms its commitment to transparency and ethical data practices. This means responsible governance and better public trust. R. Regional role. India is positioning itself as the data science leader in South Asia. This strengthens its regional influence and gives it an edge over competitors. दोस्तों, अब बात करते हैं second part की. Let's look at the role of UNCBD in advancing data-driven policy making. To make this super easy, we'll use another mnemonic, big data. This is why UNCBD matters on a global scale and how it's changing the game for everyone. Let's break it down. Role of UNCBD in advancing data-driven policy making. Mnemonic, big data. B. Big data integration. UNCBD focuses on bringing non-traditional data sources like IoT devices, satellite imagery, and private sector data into official statistical systems. This means policymaking will no longer rely only on outdated methods. Data is equal to power. I. Indicators for SDGs. To monitor the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, we need reliable indicators. UNCBD plays a critical role in developing and standardizing these indicators globally. It's about making sure no one is left behind. G. Global coordination. Big data is borderless, and so are the problems we face. UNCBD promotes cross-border data sharing frameworks and strengthens international cooperation to make big data more impactful. D. Data science training. A workforce without skills is like a ship without a rudder. UNCBD enhances the skills of statisticians globally by providing training in advanced data science techniques. This ensures a future-ready workforce. A. Analytics for policy. Global challenges like climate change, poverty, and inequality need solutions backed by data-driven decision-making. UNCBD advocates for using data analytics to address these pressing issues. T. Technological frameworks. One of UNCBD's key roles is to develop standardized frameworks for using big data across nations. And it's not just about using data, it's about using it ethically and effectively. A. Accessibility and ethics. Equitable access to data is just as important as the data itself. UNCBD ensures that data is accessible to all while promoting ethical utilization and protecting privacy rights. Moving ahead दोस्तों, अब बात करते हैं इंडिया के statistical ecosystem पर. India joining UNCBD isn't just about international influence, it has direct benefits for how we collect, analyze, and use data within our own country. Let's break it down. Implications for India's statistical ecosystem. Capacity building. By working with global experts, India's statisticians and data scientists will enhance their skills, making policymaking more data-driven and precise. This means better analysis, better policies, and better outcomes. Modernizing statistical systems. With the adoption of big data, India's national statistical systems will become more efficient and accurate. Outdated, slow methods? Gone. Now, real-time, AI-driven insights will help shape our policies. SDG monitoring. Tracking India's progress on the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, becomes easier with robust indicators and real-time data. This ensures transparency, accountability, and better planning to meet the 2030 targets. Data-driven governance. This is the biggest game changer. Advanced analytics will now be at the core of governance, improving decision-making in healthcare, education, environment, and other key sectors. Policies won't be based on assumptions, they'll be based on hard data. Cross-border collaboration. With India engaging in regional and global data-sharing initiatives, our global presence in the big data ecosystem will grow. This means stronger international ties and better cooperation on data-driven policy making. अगर आपको ये analysis पसंद आया, तो like, share और subscribe जरूर करें. Moving on to next question. It states, discuss the significance of the Pralay tactical ballistic missile and the Pinaka missile system in strengthening India's defense capabilities. Highlight their key features and role in advancing self-reliance in defense technology. दोस्तों, अब बात करते हैं प्रलय और पिनाका मिसाइल सिस्टम्स की सिग्निफिकेंस के बारे में. These are not just weapons. They're symbols of India's growing strength and self-reliance in defense technology. To make this easy to remember, use the mnemonic defense. Let's break it down. Significance of Pralay and Pinaka missile systems. Mnemonic defense. D. Deterrence capability. Both Pralay and Pinaka significantly boost India's tactical and strategic deterrence. On the modern battlefield, deterrence is equal to survival. These systems ensure that any potential adversary thinks twice before escalating. E. Enhanced precision. Advanced tech is at the heart of these systems. Pralay comes with thrust vector control for high precision, while Pinaka uses an inertial navigation system, INS, to ensure accurate strikes. This is precision warfare at its best. F. Flexibility. Flexibility is their USP. Pralay's quasi-ballistic trajectory makes it unpredictable and harder to intercept, while Pinaka's shoot and scoot capability ensures rapid deployment and quick repositioning, perfect for modern, fast-paced warfare. E. Export potential. India isn't just using these systems, it's also exporting them. Armenia became the first export customer for Pinaka, proving India's potential as a global defense exporter. This opens new doors for the Indian defense industry. N. Next-generation weaponry. These systems symbolize India's shift toward modern, indigenously developed technology under the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. Self-reliance is the future, and India is leading the way. S. Strategic reach. Pralay's range of 150 to 500 km and Pinaka's extended range of 75 plus km ensure coverage of critical tactical targets. This gives India an edge in precision strikes during battlefield operations. E. Evading defenses. Here's the game changer. Pralay's terminal phase maneuverability and stealth capabilities make it extremely difficult to intercept with anti-missile systems. This ensures survivability and impact. दोस्तों, अब डिटेल में समझते हैं प्रलय मिसाइल के की फीचर्स. Pralay is India's next-generation quasi-ballistic missile, designed for precision strikes and survivability in modern warfare. To make it easy to remember, use the mnemonic Pralay, just like the missile's name. Let's break it down. Key features of Pralay missile. Mnemonic Pralay. P. Payload flexibility. Pralay can carry warheads ranging from 500 to 1000 kilograms, making it versatile for different types of targets, whether it's enemy bases, bunkers, or infrastructure. One missile, multiple strike options. R. Range advantage. With a range of 150 to 500 km, Pralay perfectly fills the gap between the Prithvi series 150 to 350 km and the Agni series 700 to 8000 km. This gives India greater flexibility in regional deterrence. A. Advanced maneuverability. Equipped with thrust vector control and a quasi-ballistic trajectory, Pralay can perform evasive maneuvers, making it harder to track and intercept. This boosts its survivability against enemy defenses. L. Low radar signature. Stealth is key in modern warfare. Pralay comes with stealth-enhancing fins, reducing its radar cross-section and making it harder for enemy radars to detect and track. A. Anti-defense evasion. Pralay's low trajectory and hyperbolic flight path are designed to evade missile defense systems. This makes it extremely difficult for the enemy to intercept and neutralize it mid-air. Y. Yield optimization. Pralay is capable of striking both strategic and tactical targets, ensuring maximum damage with optimized payload delivery. Precision meets power. Dosto, Pralay is not just a missile, it's a force multiplier. With its stealth, maneuverability, and precision strike capability, it enhances India's tactical and strategic deterrence. दोस्तों, अब बात करते हैं पिनाका मिसाइल सिस्टम की। Pinaka is India's advanced multi-barrel rocket launcher, MBRL, designed for rapid, precise, and powerful strikes on the battlefield. To make it easy to remember, use the mnemonic Pinaka, just like its name. Let's break it down. Key features of Pinaka missile system. Mnemonic Pinaka. P. Precision targeting. Pinaka is equipped with an inertial navigation system, INS, that ensures high accuracy even at distances beyond 75 kilometers. Precision strikes is equal to maximum impact. I. Intense firepower. This system is built for rapid destruction. It can launch a salvo of 12 rockets in just 44 seconds, covering a 700 by 500 meters area within 48 seconds. Total battlefield domination in under a minute. N. Next-gen capabilities. The enhanced range version extends its strike capability to over 75 kilometers, making it even more lethal for deep strike missions. More range is equal to more strategic advantage. A. Agility in combat. Pinaka comes with a shoot and scoot feature, allowing it to fire and quickly relocate before the enemy can respond. Hit fast, move faster. K. Kinetic effectiveness. Designed to deliver sustained firepower, Pinaka can operate effectively in diverse battlefield scenarios, from mountains to plains. No terrain is off-limits. A. Adaptability. Pinaka supports multiple types of ammunition, including high-explosive, incendiary, and cluster munitions, giving the military greater operational flexibility. One system, multiple roles. Alright, dosto, let's talk about the bigger picture here. The Pralay and Pinaka missile systems are not just about firepower, they represent a major shift in India's defense strategy. These systems boost our tactical strength, self-reliance, and global defense presence. Let's break it down. Strategic implications for India. Strengthened tactical edge. Pralay fills the gap in short-range ballistic missile capabilities, giving India a precision strike advantage. Pinaka enhances artillery firepower, making our forces more lethal and effective in combat. Together, they ensure India has the upper hand in high-intensity battles. Indigenous defense push. These missile systems prove that India can develop and manufacture advanced weaponry without relying on foreign imports. This is a massive boost to Atma-Nirbhar Bharat, self-reliant India, and strengthens our defense industry. Export potential. Pinaka's export to Armenia is a big win. It shows that Indian defense tech is world-class and export-worthy. This opens up new markets, making India a serious player in the global defense industry. Enhanced regional security. These missile systems help India counter threats more effectively, especially along sensitive borders. Whether it's China on the northern front or Pakistan in the west, India now has better deterrence and rapid response capability. Modernization drive. Both Pralay and Pinaka are part of India's military modernization under Make in India. They ensure that India's armed forces remain technologically advanced and ready for future warfare. Dosto, let's summarize the entire discussion with an easy-to-understand chart. Make sure to note this down, because no other channel will simplify it like this for you. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's move to the next question. It states, analyze the significance of the Trajan 155mm towed artillery gun system developed by India and France. Discuss its features, export potential, and its implications for India's defense manufacturing and strategic partnerships. दोस्तों, चलिए step by step समझते हैं. Let's start with the introduction to the Trajan 155mm towed artillery gun system, a key symbol of India's growing defense manufacturing strength. Introduction. The Trajan 155mm towed artillery gun system, developed jointly by Larsen and Toubro L&T from India and KNDS France, showcases India's ability to collaborate with global defense leaders while building advanced weaponry. Key points. Trajan represents a significant leap in India's defense manufacturing capabilities under initiatives like Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat. The recent export order from Armenia highlights not only the global demand for Indian defense products, but also India's strategic importance in the global defense market. Why it matters? This isn't just a gun, it's a milestone in India's defense journey. It combines cutting-edge technology from global partners with indigenous expertise. The export deal marks India's entry into the competitive international defense export market. Stay tuned, dosto. In the next steps, we'll dive deeper into its features, significance, and strategic implications. And as always, like, share, and subscribe for more such powerful insights. दोस्तों, अब बात करते हैं Trajan 155mm towed artillery gun system के key features की. ये सिर्फ एक artillery system नहीं है. It's a lethal combination of precision, power, and adaptability. To make it simple, let's use the mnemonic firepower. Key features of the Trajan gun system. Mnemonic, firepower. F, flexibility in deployment. Its modular design makes it easy to transport and deploy across diverse terrains, whether it's mountains, deserts, or plains. Perfect for India's varied battlefield requirements. I, integrated targeting systems. The Trajan is equipped with advanced fire control systems compatible with modern military networks. This ensures precision targeting, making every shot count. R, rapid firing capability. With an automated loading system, it delivers a high rate of sustained fire, giving forces a critical edge during combat. E, extended range. Depending on the ammunition, the Trajan can hit targets beyond 40 kilometers, making it highly effective in long-range engagements. P, precision and adaptability. Trajan is designed to integrate with modern ammunition types and battlefield systems, ensuring it can adapt to evolving combat scenarios. O, operational versatility. It's equally effective in defensive and offensive operations, especially in providing long-range fire support. W, weight optimization. Its modular construction ensures better mobility without sacrificing its firepower and durability. E, export viability. Trajan's advanced features and competitive cost make it attractive to global buyers. This is evident from its adoption by Armenia, boosting India's presence in the global defense market. R, reliable partnership. It represents a successful India-France collaboration, combining L&T's manufacturing strength with KNDS France's technological expertise. दोस्तों, Trajan combines advanced technology, flexibility, and power to meet the needs of modern warfare. It's a testament to India's growing defense capabilities and its ability to partner globally for high-tech solutions. दोस्तों, अब समझते हैं Trajan 155mm gun system की strategic importance. This isn't just another weapon, it's a game changer for India's defense industry and military strategy. Let's break it down step by step. First, let's talk about its strategic export potential. The recent export of the Trajan system to Armenia is a massive win for India. It shows that Indian-made weapons are now trusted on a global scale. This move strengthens India's defense diplomacy while opening the door for future exports to other nations. Remember, India has set a bold defense export target of $5 billion by 2025, and Trajan is a shining example of how we are on track to meet that goal. Second, the Trajan gun system highlights India's growing indigenous defense capabilities. The collaboration between L&T and KNDS France proves that India can co-develop high-tech weaponry with global leaders. This perfectly aligns with the vision of Atma-Nirbhar Bharat, a self-reliant India, and is a testament to how far our defense manufacturing has come. Third, it's about enhancing military operations. With advanced targeting systems and an extended range of over 40 kilometers, the Trajan provides unmatched firepower and precision on the battlefield. Whether it's the Indian Army or foreign buyers like Armenia, this system delivers superior long-range fire support, ensuring a tactical advantage during combat. Now, let's not forget the strategic partnership with France. Trajan further cements the strong defense ties between India and France, ties that have already brought us cutting-edge systems like the Rafale jets and Scorpion-class submarines. This partnership isn't just about technology. It's about shared geopolitical interests that strengthen India's standing globally. Lastly, the Trajan gun system represents technological advancement in artillery. It bridges the gap between legacy systems like the Bofors gun and cutting-edge platforms like the Trajan, positioning India as a leader in modern artillery systems. This evolution shows that India is ready to take on modern warfare challenges with next-gen technology. Bottom line, dosto, the Trajan gun system is more than just a defense weapon. It's a symbol of India's growing self-reliance, technological advancement, and global influence. दोस्तों, अब समझते हैं कि Trajan gun system का इंडिया के डिफेंस सेक्टर पर क्या इम्पैक्ट होगा. This is not just about one artillery system. It's about India's rise as a global defense powerhouse. To make it easy, remember the mnemonic growth, because that's exactly what this means for India's defense industry. Let's break it down. Implications for India's defense sector. Mnemonic growth. G. Global market expansion. With the export of Trajan to Armenia, India is proving itself as a reliable arms supplier in the global market. This strengthens India's defense export portfolio, making it a serious player in the global arms trade. R. Research and development, R&D. Collaborating with France's KNDS encourages cutting-edge innovation in India's domestic defense industry. Such partnerships push India's R&D efforts forward, allowing us to develop future-ready military tech. O. Operational readiness. For India's own military, deploying advanced artillery systems like Trajan means better firepower, accuracy, and battlefield superiority. This ensures combat readiness in diverse conflict scenarios, whether it's border defense or strategic operations. W. Workforce development. More defense manufacturing is equal to more jobs for Indian engineers, technicians, and defense experts. Make in India gets a direct boost as local industries grow and new defense production hubs emerge. T. Technological advancements. India isn't just buying tech, it's learning, adapting, and improving upon it. With Trajan, we integrate modern artillery technology, paving the way for next-gen defense systems. H. High-value exports. India has already seen success with BrahMos missile exports. Now, Trajan add a high-performance artillery platform to our defense exports. This further positions India as a top defense exporter in the global market. Dosto, let's summarize everything we've discussed so far with a simple flowchart. Bar chart Indian, make sure to note this down, because this is the kind of clear, structured analysis no one else will give you. And of course, like, share, and subscribe for more such insights. Dosto, this flowchart summarizes everything you need to know about the Trajan gun system's impact on India's military strength, defense exports, and technological growth. This isn't just about one artillery system. It's about India's rise as a global defense power. अगर ये analysis helpful लगा, तो like, share, और subscribe जरूर करें. अब चलते हैं next part, the way forward. दोस्तों, अब बात करते हैं the way forward. What's next for India After the success of the Trajan 155mm artillery system, it's not just about one export deal, it's about expanding India's defense footprint globally and strengthening our military capabilities. Let's break it down using the mnemonic target, because that's exactly what India needs to do next. Way forward for India. Mnemonic target. T. Targeting export markets. India must expand Trajan sales beyond Armenia to Southeast Asia, Africa, and the Middle East, where demand for reliable artillery systems is high. This will further cement India's reputation as a trusted global arms supplier. A. Accelerate R&D. India needs to invest in next-gen artillery technologies, including AI-enabled targeting systems for greater precision. Developing fully indigenous, cutting-edge defense systems will give India a technological edge on the battlefield. R. Reinforce strategic alliances. Expanding partnerships with France and other global players will allow co-development of advanced weapons. Collaborations like Trajan, Rafale, and Scorpene submarines show that India can leverage global expertise while strengthening its own capabilities. G. Government support. The government must simplify defense export policies and provide more incentives for the private sector to participate in military production. A streamlined approval process will ensure faster defense exports and attract more global buyers. E. Enhance manufacturing capacity. To meet both domestic and international demand, India must scale up production facilities for Trajan and future artillery systems. Dedicated manufacturing hubs will ensure faster delivery and competitive pricing in the export market. T. Training and skill development. A highly trained workforce of operators, engineers, and technicians is essential to maximize the potential of systems like Trajan. Skill development programs will boost operational efficiency and prepare India for future defense innovations. This is not just about making a great artillery system, it's about establishing India as a dominant force in global defense exports. With strong exports, advanced R&D, global partnerships, and government backing, India can emerge as a top-tier military power. अगर आपको ये breakdown valuable लगा, तो like, share, और subscribe जरूर करें. Let us tackle the first part of the question, key features of Vikas engine. Let us understand. Friends, when we talk about ISRO's space missions, there's one hero that plays a crucial role, the Vikas engine. This liquid-fueled rocket engine is the backbone of ISRO's launch vehicles like PSLV, GSLV, and LVM-3. Let's break it down step by step using the power mnemonic. P. Propulsion system, the powerhouse. The Vikas engine is a liquid-fueled rocket engine that powers the core stages of ISRO's launch vehicles. In simple terms, if an ISRO rocket is going up, it's Vikas that's giving it the thrust. O. Origin and development, a true Indian innovation. Developed in the 1970s by Liquid Propulsion System Center, LPSC, under ISRO. Named after Vikram Sarabhai, the visionary behind India's space program. Fitting tribute, right? W. Wide usage. The engine behind every major mission. PSLV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, one of ISRO's most successful rockets. GSLV, Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle, the go-to rocket for large satellites and advanced missions. LVM-3, Launch Vehicle Mark III, the beast that powered Chandrayaan-3 and will take Gaganyaan to space. In short, if ISRO is launching something big, Vikas is right there, doing the heavy lifting. E. Efficient fuel usage. Maximum power, minimum waste. Fuel, unsymmetrical dimethylhydrazine, UDMH. Oxidizer, nitrogen tetroxide, NO. Propellant load, 40 metric tons. Our reusability potential, a step towards the future. Until now, most rockets were single-use, but ISRO recently tested restarting the Vikas engine, a big breakthrough. This means that in the future, ISRO can develop reusable rocket stages, making launches cheaper and more efficient. Dosto, let's move ahead and talk about ISRO's big achievement. Mnemonic, restart. Dosto, ISRO is not just aiming for space, it's aiming for the future. Recently, ISRO successfully restarted the Vikas engine. And trust me, this is a game changer. Why? Because reusability is the future of space technology. If we can reuse rocket parts, space missions will become cheaper, faster, and more efficient, just like SpaceX's Falcon rockets. So let's break it down step by step using the mnemonic restart and see why this test is a big deal for India's space ambitions. Our reusability milestone, ISRO's leap towards reusable rockets. Dosto, this test proves that ISRO is moving towards stage recovery technology. Matlab, rockets can now be reused, just like SpaceX does. This will cut costs, make future launches more efficient, and open doors for advanced space missions. Enhancing capabilities. Stronger, smarter, more efficient. With this achievement, India is now capable of developing next-gen launch vehicles that are cost-effective and high-performance. ये test prove करता है कि India's space tech is evolving rapidly. Supporting future missions. More commercial launches coming. This breakthrough means ISRO can now attract more commercial contracts from private companies. Example, AST SpaceMobile के साथ जो commercial missions हो रहे हैं, जैसे Bluebird block to satellite launch. Technological advancements. Liquid propulsion game strong. ये test show करता है कि India's liquid propulsion tech is now world-class. ISRO is now mastering multi-burn capabilities, meaning rockets can adjust their orbits with precision. More control is equal to more success in deep space missions. Accelerating innovation. India in the big league. Dosto, reusable launch technology is the future. With this test, India is now competing with global space giants like NASA, SpaceX, and ESA. Matlab, India's presence in the global space market is now stronger than ever. Our reducing costs. Space missions getting cheaper. If rocket stages can be reused, ISRO won't have to build new ones for every launch. This saves a lot of money. More savings is equal to more frequent launches is equal to faster progress in space exploration. Testing infrastructure. ISRO's propulsion lab ready for big things. ISRO tested this engine at Mahendragiri, proving that we have advanced testing facilities ready for complex missions. Dosto, let's move ahead. What does this mean for India's space program? Mnemonic, boost. Dosto, ISRO is not just launching rockets anymore, it's revolutionizing space travel. The recent Vikas engine test is not just about restarting an engine, it's about reshaping India's future in space. So, what are the big implications? Simple. ISRO is now faster, smarter, and more competitive in the global space race. Let's break it down using the mnemonic boost and see how this will push India's space ambitions to the next level. Boosting reusability, the future of space travel. Reusable rocket stages is equal to lower costs plus more frequent launches. With this test, ISRO has shown clear intent to develop reusable launch technology similar to SpaceX's Falcon rockets. Matlab, affordable space travel is coming, and India will lead the way. Operational efficiency, stronger deep space capabilities. ये टेस्ट प्रूव करता है कि ISRO's launch vehicles can now handle multi-burn capabilities, which is crucial for missions to the Moon, Mars, and beyond. Matlab, better fuel management, precise orbital adjustments, and more control over deep space missions. Opportunities for commercial growth. ISRO, the global space leader. More cost-effective rockets is equal to more international clients. Dosto, global companies and space agencies want affordable and reliable space launches, and ISRO is now the top choice. This means more satellite launches, more revenue, and stronger economic growth in India's space sector. Strategic edge, self-reliant space tech. India is now less dependent on foreign tech and more focused on indigenous development. Vikas Engine plus L110 plus cryogenic tech सब कुछ made in India. मतलब, Atmanirbhar Bharat in space technology is becoming a reality. T. Technological leadership. India in the big league. Dosto, liquid propulsion plus reusable rocket tech is the future of space travel. With this test, India has proven itself as a major player in global space exploration. Matlab, we are competing with NASA, SpaceX, and ESA on the same level. Let's understand this with a simple chart. Enough of theory, let's break it down visually. Because when we see it in a simple chart, it all makes more sense. Pause the video and take notes. This is super important, so make sure you write it down. Alright, now let's move to the next question. It states, analyze the implications of Donald Trump's second term as the 47th President of the United States on global geopolitics and India-US relations. Highlight the challenges and opportunities it presents for India, and suggest a way forward to strengthen bilateral ties. Dosto, let's first understand what Trump 2.0 means for global geopolitics. Mnemonic, America. Dosto, if Trump returns to power, it won't just affect the US, it will shake up the entire world. His America First approach could lead to trade wars, weaker global alliances, and a shift in world power dynamics. Let's break it down step by step using the mnemonic America and see how Trump 2.0 could impact global geopolitics. A. Abandoning multilateralism. America going solo? Dosto, Trump has a history of pulling out of global agreements. Remember the Paris Climate Accord and WHO exit? If he returns, he might weaken global cooperation on health, trade, and climate change, which means more global instability. M. Momentum loss on climate goals. Climate change ignored? Trump doesn't believe in climate action. His policies favor fossil fuels over renewables. If the US pulls out of climate agreements again, global efforts to fight climate change will slow down. Bad news for sustainability and green energy. E. Economic unilateralism. Trade wars incoming? Remember Trump's tariff wars with China? Yeah, that might come back. His America First policy could lead to higher tariffs, disrupted global trade, and economic instability, which is bad news for emerging economies. Our rejection of international norms, breaking global rules? If Trump withdraws from agreements like the OECD global minimum tax, it could disrupt international tax rules. Countries might retaliate, leading to global financial instability and potential economic conflicts. I. Institutional erosion. WTO and global trade in danger? Trump has previously blocked appointments to the WTO's appellate body, making it harder to resolve trade disputes. If this continues, the global trade system could weaken, leading to unchecked trade conflicts. Seek challenges in global governance, power shifts and new alliances. Trump's soft approach towards Russia and shifting alliances could reshape global power dynamics. China, Russia, and other nations might realign, making international politics more unpredictable. Dosto, let's understand Trump 2.0's impact with a simple flowchart. Dosto, visualizing things makes them easier to understand. So, has a simple flowchart to break down what Trump 2.0 could mean for global geopolitics. Alright, Dosto, pause the video and note this down. Now, let's move to the next part of the question. Let's now understand how Trump 2.0 could impact India-US relations. Mnemonic, trade star. Dosto, if Trump returns, India's relationship with the US will see both challenges and opportunities. While trade and immigration might get tougher, defense and tech partnerships could see a boost. Let's break it down step by step using the mnemonic trade star and understand what India needs to prepare for. T. Trade challenges. More pressure on India's markets? Trump is all about America first. He might increase tariffs and pressure India to open its markets. BRICS nations, including India, could face tariff threats. Indian IT services and pharma exports might suffer. More trade barriers is equal to economic impact on Indian businesses. Our restrictive immigration policies, tougher H-1B visa rules? Trump might bring back stricter H-1B visa policies, affecting Indian tech workers in the US. Possible removal of birthright citizenship uncertainty for Indian families in America. Less immigration is equal to fewer opportunities for Indian professionals. Advancing defense ties, Quad and Indo-Pacific focus. Trump supports a strong Indo-Pacific strategy. India can benefit from closer military cooperation under Quad, India, US, Japan, Australia. Joint military exercises and technology transfers could increase. Big boost for India's defense sector. Dependence on energy and climate finance. Renewable goals at risk. Trump's low commitment to climate action, less US funding for India's renewable projects. India's goal of 500 gigawatts renewable energy by 2030 might face financial hurdles. Less climate funding is equal to slower green energy progress. Emerging tech partnerships, AI, quantum computing, and more. Trump is protect dominance. India can leverage this for AI, semiconductors, and quantum research. Initiatives like ICAT, India-US tech collaboration, could get a boost. India's IT sector and startups could benefit. Strategic balancing, navigating US-Russia ties. If Trump normalized ties with Russia, India might face diplomatic challenges in balancing its relations with Washington, Moscow, and Beijing. India's strategic autonomy will be tested. Technology and innovation. India as a global tech hub. Trump's push for US technological dominance can help India expand its role in global innovation. More collaboration in defense tech, space, and cybersecurity. A win for India's startup and IT ecosystem. Our role of diaspora. Strained cultural ties. 4.2 million Indian Americans play a huge role in strengthening India-US relations. Stricter immigration rules could impact cultural and business ties. Despite this, the Indian diaspora remains a strong bridge between both nations. Dosto, let's now understand the challenges India could face under Trump 2.0. Dosto, if Trump returns, India will have to play a very smart diplomatic game. On one hand, there will be pressure from the US, and on the other, India needs to manage its ties with Russia and China. At the same time, trade barriers, immigration policies, and economic risks could create serious challenges. So, let's break it down step by step using the mnemonic balance and see what hurdles India will need to tackle. Balancing alliances. Walking a tightrope between superpowers. Dosto, India has strong ties with both the US and Russia. But if Trump normalizes relations with Russia and tensions with China increase, India will have to carefully manage its position. Too much alignment with any one power could risk diplomatic tensions with others. India must maintain strategic autonomy while navigating US, Russia, and China relations. Access to global markets. Facing trade barriers. Trump's protectionist policies could limit India's market access in the US and other Western economies. Higher tariffs, stricter trade rules, and America First policies could hurt Indian exports. Industries like IT services and pharmaceuticals could suffer. Limited climate finance, renewable energy setback. Under Trump, the US may reduce its climate commitments. India aims to achieve 500 gigawatts renewable energy by 2030. But without US financial and technological support, progress may slow down. Less funding is equal to slower green energy transition. Adverse immigration policies, H-1B visa woes. Stricter H-1B visa rules under Trump could make it harder for Indian professionals to work in the US. Possible end of birthright citizenship could impact Indian families living in America. Less immigration is equal to fewer job opportunities for Indian talent in the US. Non-dollar trade risks. BRICS in trouble? India, along with BRICS nations, is exploring alternatives to dollar trade. But if Trump threatens economic penalties on BRICS nations, India might have to rethink its trade strategy. US sanctions could impact India's economic partnerships. C. Cooperation gaps. Uncertainty in key sectors. Trump's unilateral approach to global policies could disrupt India-US partnerships in defense, technology, and energy. Example: if US shifts its Indo-Pacific focus, India's defense cooperation in Quad might slow down. India will need to ensure that these collaborations continue despite Trump's unpredictable policies. Dosto, let's understand this with a simple chart. Dosto, understanding things visually makes it easier to grasp. So here's a simple chart to break down. Implications of Trump 2.0 on India-US relations, mnemonic, trade star. Challenges for India, mnemonic, balance. Check it out. Dosto, pause the video and note this down. Now, let's move to the next part of the question. Now let's talk about the opportunities for India under Trump 2.0. Mnemonic, India first. Dosto, every challenge comes with an opportunity, and Trump 2.0 is no different. While there might be trade barriers and geopolitical shifts, India has plenty of room to grow in defense, technology, and global trade. Let's break it down step by step using the mnemonic India first and see how India can turn Trump's policies into advantages. I. Indo-Pacific strategy, strengthening regional security. Quad, India, US, Japan, Australia will remain strong under Trump's focus on countering China. India can enhance naval and military cooperation in the Indo-Pacific. More security collaborations is equal to stronger regional influence for India. N. New markets for trade, expanding Indian exports. Despite Trump's trade barriers, India can negotiate better trade deals and resolve disputes. Diversifying exports to new markets will reduce reliance on the US alone. Smart trade policies is equal to more opportunities for Indian businesses. D. Defense modernization, strengthening military ties. Trump supports stronger defense ties with India, more joint exercises and tech sharing. Indus program will help in co-production of advanced military systems. More defense deals is equal to a stronger Indian military. I. Innovation in technology, India-US tech partnership. Trump's focus on AI, quantum computing, and semiconductors is equal to a big opportunity for India. ICET, initiative on critical and emerging technology, can boost India's tech sector. More innovation is equal to a stronger Indian tech ecosystem. A. Alternative climate funding, filling the finance gap. If Trump cuts US climate funding, India can tap into private investors and global philanthropies. More funding is equal to faster progress towards India's 500 gigawatt renewable goal. F. Focus on renewable energy, strengthening clean energy ties. India can depend cooperation with the US under the Strategic Clean Energy Partnership (SCEP). Stronger clean energy ties is equal to a sustainable and energy-secure India. I. Indian diaspora's influence, a cultural and economic bridge. 4.2 million Indian Americans play a key role in strengthening India-US relations. India can use their influence in business, politics, and culture to enhance bilateral ties. Diaspora strength is equal to more goodwill and economic cooperation. R. Research collaboration, strengthening knowledge partnerships. India can promote university partnerships and research collaborations in AI, space, and biotech. More US-India research is equal to faster innovation and stronger academic ties. S. Strategic autonomy, balancing global powers. India must maintain an independent foreign policy, aligning with national interests while balancing ties with the US, Russia, and China. Smart diplomacy is equal to India's global rise as a strategic power. T. Trade and tariff reforms, overcoming barriers. India can use platforms like the India-US Trade Policy Forum (TPF) to negotiate better trade terms. Lower tariffs is equal to easier market access for Indian goods. Dosto, pause the video and note this down. Now let's talk about the way forward for India. Dosto, Trump 2.0 may bring both challenges and opportunities. But the key is how India navigates this changing geopolitical landscape. To make the most of this situation, India needs a strong, strategic, and forward-looking approach. Let's break it down step by step and see the way forward for India. Strengthen defense cooperation, a stronger India-US military partnership. More joint military exercises strengthen operational coordination in the Indo-Pacific. Increase co-production of defense systems like BrahMos missiles, UAVs, and advanced military tech. INDOSEX initiative can accelerate defense technology sharing. Why it matters? A stronger defense partnership means better security, advanced technology, and military modernization. Trade dispute resolution, overcoming economic barriers. Engage in platforms like the Trade Policy Forum, TPF, to resolve market access issues and tariff conflicts. Push for fair trade agreements that benefit Indian businesses and exports. Why it matters? Less trade restrictions is equal to more exports and economic growth. Reform immigration policies, protecting Indian talent in the US. Advocate for H-1B visa reforms to ensure Indian professionals can continue contributing to the US tech and business sectors. Strengthen diplomatic efforts to prevent restrictive immigration policies. Why it matters? Indian professionals play a huge role in the US economy. This must be protected. Optimize energy collaboration. Green energy for a sustainable future. Seek US investments in renewable energy to meet India's 500 gigawatts clean energy target by 2030. Diversify energy sources to reduce dependence on traditional fuels. Strengthen cooperation under the Strategic Clean Energy Partnership, SCEP. Why it matters? Stronger energy ties is equal to a cleaner and more energy-secure India. Nurture emerging tech partnerships, driving innovation. Deepen AI, semiconductor, and cybersecurity collaborations with US tech giants. Leverage ICAT, India-US Critical and Emerging Technology Initiative for high-tech R&D. Encourage investment in Indian startups and deep tech innovation. Why it matters? India can become a global leader in next-gen technology. Global strategic positioning, balancing superpower relations. Maintain a balanced foreign policy while strengthening ties with the US, Russia, and China. Reinforce partnerships within Quad and other multilateral frameworks for regional stability. Protect India's strategic autonomy by focusing on national interests first. Why it matters? Smart diplomacy will keep India strong on the world stage. Dosto, before moving ahead, let's look at the flowchart. Dosto, visualizing things makes them super easy to understand. So, here's a simple flowchart breaking down in simple and easy way. Pause the video and take notes. Now, let's move to the next question. Next question states, analyze the significance of the 76th Republic Day Parade in showcasing India's military strength, cultural heritage, and women's empowerment. Highlight the key features of this year's parade and its contribution to promoting national unity and pride. Dosto, first let's understand the significance of the 76th Republic Day Parade. Mnemonic, unity. Dosto, Republic Day is not just a celebration. It's a powerful statement of India's strength, culture, and global influence. The 76th Republic Day Parade was even more special because it highlighted national unity, pride, and international partnerships. So, let's break it down step by step using the mnemonic unity to understand why this year's Republic Day Parade was so significant. U, unifying the nation, celebrating India's diversity. Republic Day brings together people from all backgrounds, different states, cultures, and traditions under one flag. It showcases India's rich heritage, democratic values, and constitutional principles. मतलब, ये सिर्फ एक परेड नहीं, एक celebration है of India's unity in diversity. N, national pride, showcasing India's progress. The parade highlights India's advancements in defense, space, technology, and culture. New military weapons, made in India fighter jets, and space achievements were showcased. It fosters patriotism and reminds us how far India has come as a global power. International diplomacy, strengthening global ties. This year, Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto was the chief guest, a strong symbol of India-Indonesia relations. The presence of the Indonesian Armed Forces contingent shows India's growing influence in the Indo-Pacific. Matlab, Republic Day is not just about India. It's about India's role in global leadership. Tribute to heroes, honoring sacrifices. The parade is a tribute to India's brave soldiers and martyrs who protect our nation. Gallantry awards and medals are given to soldiers and civilians for their bravery and service. This reminds us that our freedom and security come from the sacrifices of our heroes. Youth inspiration, a vision for the future. The parade highlights women's empowerment, youth achievements, and India's technological future. Women-led contingents, startup innovations, and space achievements were showcased to inspire young Indians. It sends a message: the future of India is bright, and the youth will drive the nation forward. Now, let's move to the next part of the question. Dosto, Republic Day is not just about celebrations. It's about showcasing India's strength, culture, and global leadership. This year's 76th Republic Day parade was historic in so many ways. And today, we'll break it down step by step, just like we always do. We'll cover this in 3 parts. India's military strength, mnemonic, definite power. Women's empowerment, mnemonic. Women, cultural heritage, mnemonic, India. So dosto, pause the video, grab a notebook, and let's dive in. Part 1. India's military strength, definite power. Dosto, this year's Republic Day parade proved one thing loud and clear. India is not just a regional power. We are a global military force. Let's break it down with definite power. Debut features, new weapons unveiled. Pralay Tactical Missile, India's first DRDO surface-to-surface missile, made its parade debut. Sanjay Surveillance System, a high-tech battlefield monitoring system for real-time military intelligence. Why it matters? This boosts India's firepower and surveillance capabilities. Enhanced synergy. First ever tri-services tableau. For the first time in history, the Army, Navy, and Air Force showcased a coordinated military operation, symbolic of stronger joint operations and Indo-Pacific strategy. Why it matters? This strengthens India's integrated military strategy. Force modernization, India's naval might on display. In Surat, in Nilgiri, and in Swagshir showcased India's advancements in warship technology. India is becoming a global leader in maritime security. Why it matters? A stronger Navy means a stronger India in the Indo-Pacific. Powerful artillery, Make in India defense systems. BrahMos missile, Pinaka rocket system, and Akash air defense system were displayed. All 100% made in India. Atmanirbhar Bharat in defense. Electric light bulb. Why it matters? India is self-reliant and producing world-class military technology. Now move to the next part. Part 2. Women's empowerment. Mnemonics. Women. Dosto, this Republic Day was a game-changer for women in India. Let's break it down with women. Women leaders making history. Major Dimple Singh Bhati became the first woman officer to salute the president. A powerful moment for gender equality in the armed forces. Why it matters? This proves that women are taking leadership roles in India's military. Outstanding contributions in law enforcement. All-women contingents from the CRPF and Delhi Police marched in the parade. Women are now a major force in India's security agencies. Why it matters? More women in law enforcement is equal to a safer and more inclusive India. Milestone achievements in economic empowerment. The Lakhpati Didi initiative tableau highlighted women entrepreneurs in rural India. Women are driving India's economy through self-reliance and business. Why it matters? Financial independence for women is equal to a stronger India. Let's move to last part. Part 3. Cultural heritage. Mnemonics, India. Dosto, India's cultural richness was on full display. Let's break it down with India. Inclusive performance, 5,000 folk artists. 45 dance forms performed along Kartavya Path. A grand celebration of India's diversity and traditions. Why it matters? Shows that India's culture is its greatest strength. National themes, spiritual and cultural heritage. Uttar Pradesh tableau showcased the Mahakumbh and Amrit Kalash. Depictions of Samudra Manthan honored India's spiritual past. Why it matters? India's culture and history inspire the world. Diversity in art, the sound of Bharat. Sangeet Natak Akademi's performance, Jayati Jaya Mama Bharatam, celebrated India's artistic heritage. Music, dance, and theatre all came together to showcase our cultural brilliance. Why it matters? India's art is its soft power, bringing people together globally. Anniversary tributes, science and nature honored. Madhya Pradesh tableau celebrated the reintroduction of cheetahs. 150 years of India Meteorological Department, IMD, honored scientific progress. Why it matters? India respects its history while embracing its future. Let's understand the 76th Republic Day Parade with a simple chart. Dosto, visuals always make it easier to understand complex topics. So instead of just listing facts, let's break it all down with a simple chart. This Republic Day was not just a parade, it was India's message to the world. We are powerful, united, and ready for the future. Dosto, now let's move to the last question of this video. The question states, analyze the key challenges in India-Indonesia relations and discuss measures to enhance bilateral cooperation. How can both countries overcome strategic, economic, and security hurdles to realize their full partnership potential? Dosto, let's tackle this question also in the same way as we have done for previous questions. First, we will discuss about key challenges in India-Indonesia relations. Mnemonic, trade gap. India and Indonesia are two major powers in the Indo-Pacific. But despite strong historical and cultural ties, there are several challenges in the relationship. Today, we'll break it down step by step using the mnemonic trade gap, so you can understand exactly where the issues lie. One of the biggest concerns is the trade imbalance. India currently has a $11 billion trade deficit with Indonesia, mainly due to heavy imports of palm oil and coal. In fact, palm oil alone accounts for over 50% of this imbalance, limiting India's ability to diversify its exports. Then there are our regulatory barriers, where bureaucratic delays in approving joint defense production and infrastructure investments create obstacles for deeper economic ties. Without smoother approvals, many promising projects between India and Indonesia get stuck. Moving on, a major strategic challenge is ASEAN versus Indo-Pacific divergences. Indonesia follows a neutral stance on Indo-Pacific security and remains hesitant to engage in Indo-Pacific defense structures. This creates strategic differences, especially regarding the South China Sea dispute. At the same time, dominance of China in Indonesia is another issue. While India has invested $1.56 billion in Indonesia, China has pumped in $20 billion through the Belt and Road Initiative (BRI), funding projects like the Jakarta-Bandung high-speed rail. China's overwhelming economic presence weakens India's influence in the region. Despite these challenges, the economic potential remains unrealized. Bilateral trade between India and Indonesia reached $38.84 billion in 2022-23, but both nations have set a target of $50 billion by 2025. However, key areas like renewable energy, IT, and healthcare remain underdeveloped, missing out on massive trade and investment opportunities. Meanwhile, geopolitical uncertainties also create tensions as Indonesia maintains a neutral stance on Kashmir and even engages in joint maritime exploration with China in disputed waters, raising security concerns for India. Apart from trade and geopolitics, there are connectivity challenges. Air and maritime connectivity issues continue to affect tourism, trade, and people-to-people ties. Limited direct flights and weak maritime infrastructure, especially in Sabang Port and the Andaman and Nicobar connectivity, hinder stronger relations. Lastly, piracy and non-traditional threats in the Straits of Malacca remain a major concern. This region, which is one of the busiest maritime routes in the world, faces threats from pirates, illegal fishing, human trafficking, and smuggling. Strengthening maritime security through India-Indonesia coordinated patrols, INDOCORPAT, is crucial to maintaining stability in these waters. Dosto, now let's talk about the way forward for strengthening India-Indonesia relations. Indian, mnemonic, strong ties. Dosto, India and Indonesia have a strong historical and strategic partnership. But as we just discussed, there are several challenges holding this relationship back. The good news? There's a clear path forward to overcome these hurdles and unlock the full potential of this partnership. Today, let's break it down step by step using the mnemonic strong ties to understand how India and Indonesia can deepen their ties. S. Strengthen trade relations, reducing dependence and boosting exports. India needs to reduce its dependency on crude palm oil and coal from Indonesia by expanding exports in IT, renewable energy, and pharmaceuticals. This will balance trade and reduce the $11 billion deficit. Additionally, India and Indonesia should expand the local currency settlement (LCS) system to reduce dependence on the US dollar, making transactions smoother and less vulnerable to currency fluctuations. Tourism and connectivity boost, enhancing people-to-people ties. To increase tourism and business exchanges, both countries must expand direct flight routes beyond Jakarta and Bali to connect secondary cities. In the maritime sector, developing Indonesia's Sabang port will improve trade routes between India's Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Indonesia, strengthening economic and security cooperation in the Indo-Pacific. Our regional and multilateral engagement, strengthening Indo-Pacific security. India should work closely with Indonesia to strengthen ASEAN's role in Indo-Pacific security and align Indonesia's Global Maritime Fulcrum (GMF) with India's Indo-Pacific Oceans Initiative (IPOI). This will ensure regional stability and counterbalance external influences like China's growing presence in Southeast Asia. Overcome strategic challenges, countering China's influence. China's $20 billion BRI investment in Indonesia far exceeds India's $1.56 billion FDI. To counter this, India must increase investments in Indonesian infrastructure and energy projects. Additionally, India should support Indonesia in maintaining a rules-based order in the South China Sea under UNCLOS 1982, ensuring that China's aggressive maritime claims do not destabilize the region. Non-traditional security cooperation, securing maritime trade routes. The Straits of Malacca is one of the world's busiest maritime trade routes, but it faces threats from piracy, human trafficking, and smuggling. India and Indonesia must expand maritime security initiatives, conduct more joint naval exercises, and enhance Coast Guard coordination. This will ensure safe and secure sea lanes for global trade. Greater Defense Partnership, strengthening military ties. India and Indonesia should fast-track the BrahMos missile deal and explore joint production of defense equipment. By simplifying procurement policies, both countries can enhance defense technology collaboration, making Indo-Pacific security stronger. Technological and renewable energy collaboration, building a green future. India and Indonesia must invest in joint R&D for clean energy technologies, focusing on solar power, biofuels, and electric mobility. Encouraging Indian startups to collaborate with Indonesian companies in AI, fintech, and e-governance can also strengthen the digital economy in both countries. Increase cultural and educational exchange, strengthening soft power ties. Cultural and educational exchanges can bring India and Indonesia closer at a people-to-people level. India should support heritage restoration projects like the Prambanan Temple, expand scholarships under ITAC and ICCR, and promote ASEA and India University partnerships to create a strong foundation for future generations. Economic integration via investment facilitation, expanding India's presence in Indonesia. India needs to establish a dedicated investment mechanism to help Indian investors navigate regulatory challenges in Indonesia. Additionally, expanding Indian FDI in mining, infrastructure, and the digital economy will counterbalance China's economic influence and strengthen India's presence in Southeast Asia. Strengthen Indo-Pacific collaboration, a united front for regional stability. India and Indonesia should expand joint maritime patrols and integrate their strategic dialogues into broader Indo-Pacific security frameworks. They should also promote inclusive regional economic structures like the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework, IPF, to ensure economic and strategic stability in the region. Matlab, if India takes the right steps, it can turn this partnership into one of the strongest in the Indo-Pacific. Here we come to the end of January month's current affairs. Dosto, we have covered everything in detail from Republic Day, India-Indonesia relations, global geopolitics, and much more. Now, it is time for you to do the hard work. Go through this video at least 5 times before taking down notes in your notebook. Follow this method as I am saying, then see the results for yourself. Dedicate just one day and watch it 5 times. You will retain more information than ever. Dosto, these questions have been carefully selected by our team after analyzing previous year's question papers. This is your ultimate current affairs preparation guide. At last, Dosto, your support is what keeps us going. Like the video to show your appreciation. Share this video with your friends. It helps everyone grow. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Dosto, thank you for your support. Jai Hind.